At the point we are today, the game, it seems to be something else.
Yeah, can we download this second group of reflections? Yeah.
Sure.
Now I am, size 1. I have forwarded Miss Melissa a video from the border. Now there's a border crossing there called El Bata. You mean those ceremonies?
Korean, obviously.
Yes, it's very beautiful, very beautiful. That makes sense. He's here now. First of all, let's say this. This terrorist organization, the terrorist organization called Lashkar-e-Taiba, has done this job. They say, don't they? So this is it. It's like this in Kashmir. A terrorist attack was carried out. They say this is a terrorist organization supported by Pakistan. Whereas there are two terrorist organizations, Lashkar-e-Taiba and Hizbul Mujahideen. These two terrorist organizations operate in Kashmir. One of them is Salafi. One of them is radicalism. You know, it is such a radical organization, but it operates in Azad Kashmir. And this is one here in Azad Kashmir and the other in Muritka in Pakistan. Now, this scumbag Tayyip is said to have done the Mumbai attack before. Bombay attack, Mumbai attack. This shows that Hizbul Mujahideen is also Kashmir focused. But the interesting thing is, those who blame Pakistan, there really is a theater to make Pakistan look guilty. Pakistan considers both of these organizations as terrorist organizations. In other words, the organization that is said, alleged to have done this in Kashmir, allegedly directed by Pakistan, completely. Pakistan arrests, detains, and imprisons those it catches, saying that this is against our national integrity, against the unity of the state. And is conducting operations against them. So it's like this. Here, for example, PKK-YPG is doing something. Turkey supported it. PKK-YPG does not let Turkey breathe. That looks like him. This is the same way. Now, between Pakistan and India, for decades, there is a time before that, there is a time before 1947. Always look in those areas, in those places in pink. There is constant conflict. There is constant conflict. There were 4 major wars. Kashmir in 1947-48, Kashmir in 1965, 1900, in 71, 1900, and 99. The last time was in 2019. This in Jammu Kashmir, in the region called Jammu and Kashmir. In fact, our Muslims, special rights, where it has a status. Although it was handed over to India, the rights of Muslims there is being preserved.
Sir, do you want the video now?
Let me finish this. Now, there is a very interesting situation here. 2019, special status of Jammu and Kashmir. India alone says I abolished it. However, the UK is also included in this with international agreements. Nobody says anything. Pakistan is speaking out. Muslims are speaking out. And that you cannot take away our rights. Now, here, Indus River, as Mr. Mead said a moment ago, you see here, they're fed by 3 rivers at the same time. The Indus comes from above. About, look, 2 rivers. And part of this 3rd river, exiting Indian-controlled territory, and feeds the Indus River. Therefore, around here, is building dams. As Mr. Mead said earlier, India. Well, what is the importance of this Indus River for Pakistan? The importance is this. The share of agriculture in gross domestic product is 21%. 45% of the labor force is employed in agriculture. This means half of Pakistan is engaged in agriculture. 80% of agricultural land offered, and that 80% 80%? 80% of 80% is the Indus River. You're the ones. If you shut down the Indus River, if you prevent the flow of water from the Indus River, then you will cut 21% of Pakistan's economy. You'll finish it.
Yes, you would.
And leave half of Pakistan's workforce unemployed. And 80% of agricultural land cannot be irrigated. That's why it's important. Pakistan says, we made a deal with you. We made a deal with you. We made an agreement to share the asylum. Why are you doing this? You're at my throat. You're disrupting Jammu Kashmir's private site.
Yes, I did.
Even though we made a deal, you cut off the water. And terrorist organizations are not clear who did it. He says, you are accusing me with the claim that an organization I consider a terrorist organization did it. It's not going to happen now. Now, here, Indus River, we said that. Look, more than 90% of the water in Pakistan for agriculture. The total number of soldiers was also in your graph a while ago. This is also in the graph we have prepared. Actually, the number of soldiers, Pakistan has more troops in proportion to its population.
Yes, it is.
But with nuclear warheads, the number of missiles is more or less the same, but there are about 6 as far as I know. There is a surplus in Pakistan. Now there is a situation like this. Who supports whom? So it's like this. We publish international articles. We mixed it up like this, Turktexa. He said who supports whom, and so on. We came across a map like this. Look, this is here, that's India. Who would support India?
Yes, Red.
Australia.
Buzzword, shake support.
Let's count the basics. Russia. Look who is Russia supporting?
India.
India. Okay, laughs. Who is America supporting already? And that's India. British India, a very important part of Europe. India, these are, and that's neutral. Green's neutral, blue's neutral. Mostly Muslim countries.
Yes, it does.
It supports Pakistan, including in Ukraine. Now here we have old Maraselli, Chief of Staff. He retired from the Indian Air Force, but he is also the Chief of Staff of the Air Force there, the most senior in order. As far as we can see, retired Marshal Ravi. Christiana Kapoor is making a statement. The statement is important here. He is making this statement today. He said, if India takes action, seems likely China and Turkey will support Pakistan. China and Turkey, it will support Pakistan. Now this one, for him, also, this situation has led to India, should cause insurmountable pain. Look, it is also very clear, you know, he will support it, but we want the Pakistani army to make sure, a very serious one, we must inflict irreparable pain, he says. We have to be proactive, he says. About the Saida, sir, I mean, we attacked here, we attacked there. If we attack Pakistan, they will do this and that to us. They will impose sanctions on us. Never mind them. Never mind them. We shouldn't worry too much. We should destroy wherever our target is targeted. So we have to be very careful. Pakistan is not like Hamas, so we have to be different in our methods. He compares Pakistan to Hamas. There is an attempt to write a scenario just like Mr. Mite said before. It wants to be reduced to a situation like Gazize. And the entire state of Pakistan, Hamas, they want to reduce it to a terrorist state. And they want to put it in the status of a terrorist state. Why is that? This is what I just said. Pakistan is the only Muslim country with nuclear weapons. Now,
It is a Muslim country?
let me say this. What kind of a state is Pakistan? Pakistan is an ancient friend of the Turks. Look, it is an ancient friend of the Turks. During the War of Independence, it is said that help came from India. From India, then India means in Pakistan. Indian Muslims, i.e. Pakistanis, including Jinnah, all of them, in their hands, whatever there is, by selling. They send him to Turkey for the War of Independence, 1974, the Cyprus peace operation. Pakistan is behind us. Embargoes are being imposed. Pakistan is behind us. Look, I'm in charge. There is Pakistan in the Azerbaijan war. There is Pakistan in the Azerbaijan war. In Azerbaijan, in Karabakh, in all of them, Pakistan provides unconditional support. Let me give you an example. When I was in office, I attended many meetings. At the United Nations, this was Sea Bandit, this and that. There have been a number of meetings at the United Nations, including those in the General Assembly. It's over there. Only Pakistan is coming. If it's about something else, I've witnessed it many times. They say, what's your opinion? If it has something to do with us. This one,
Okay, this is ours.
that's what he calls ours.
Yes.
Or Turkey itself doesn't want to talk. He tells Pakistan. Pakistan is coming out of the woodwork and talking.
Yes.
Let me tell you something while I was on duty. Let the people know about this Pakistan situation. I'm on the frigate Kamal Rais. I'm a lieutenant colonel. It's our first ship. My second in command. We had a commander, the late Nihat Altinbulak. He said, Balaz, for 3.5 years for his case. And now he passed away from COVID. May Allah have mercy on him. He is with her for the first time in the history of the Republic after the Ottoman Turkish state. We're going to Oman, Muscat. We're going to visit Muscat. We will visit Muscat. Our Pakistani military attaché in Muscat. He's a classmate of ours at the military academy, or rather the commander's classmate. We read it upside down in a classroom. He is there too. We don't have a military fire in Muscat then.
Uh-huh.
Ambassador, I don't know if he passed away. The importance of the ship not even realizing the arrival of our frigate. He says, I have a reception. I have one undersecretary. It's already a small embassy. Sends him to the harbor. We don't have such a thing because the Turk is coming to land. He does not come. He
My
didn't
little
come.
one. He's not
It's
coming. It's not
unbelievable.
coming.
This is unforgivable. What year is it? 2006, 2005, 2005, 2005. And you know what happens? 2004, 2004. Do you know what happens? We, of course. We're going for the first time. We're very upset. We reported it. We said you didn't even come to meet us. I'm not coming. Ambassador, I don't know what. I don't know if it's a farewell reception. That the ambassador, he's leaving, whatever now. We went to the harbor. At the harbor, a lot of children. So many children. Pakistan Primary School is there. Pakistan Primary School to military fire. Then he was a colonel, then a general. I don't know where he is now. Do you know what he did? Hundreds of children with Turkish flags and Pakistani flags welcoming us at the port.
Yes, they are.
He met us at the harbor. All the logistic needs of the ship. And the Pakistani ambassador is also meeting us at the port. Look, we don't have an ambassador. The Pakistani ambassador is there. He meets us at the harbor. Turkish ship is our ship, starboard. Our banner, he says. Now, on the other hand, there is something to be very careful about the timing of this. Who visited Pakistan 3 days ago? Ilham Aliyev. Ilham Aliyev visit.
Yes.
President of Azerbaijan visited Pakistan. And they gave me a wonderful welcome.
Yes, they did.
They were greeted by airplanes, entering airspace, and accompanying. Everyone salutes Ilham Aliyev. It's amazing. I'm getting goosebumps even now. It's unbelievable. And what about this? Azerbaijan. Pakistan, relationship Who is against it? Turkey and Pakistan are inseparable. In the past week, Pakistan Prime Minister, wasn't he a guest in Turkey? Yes, he was. Now the president of Azerbaijan is also going. Greece and Greek Cypriot administration of southern Cyprus, they are complaining about Pakistan. For 2 years, 3 years. And do you know they made a defense cooperation agreement with India? Greece and Greek Cypriot administration of southern Cyprus. I should also say something very important here. I was asked by the then commander of the Navy, the commander of the Pakistani Navy, at a conference abroad. There was a conference of naval commanders in Qatar. There, a journalist asked, "What is your relationship with China?" How? He said, "Let me describe our relationship with China like this. Sweeter than honey." He said it's higher than Everest. So this is the Pakistan-China relationship. Therefore, both Chinese competition in this belt, both the relations with Turkey and the re-establishment of the game, Bab Mansur, a place called the Middle East, is not such a small place. Iran, who is next to Iran? Pakistan. That's why we have a new...
We're going to Iran now, by the way.
But can we show it on the video?
The video? Okay, before we move on to the video,
Yes,
I would
yes,
like to
yes.
ask something here. I would like a one-sentence answer. We see that the new administration of the United States of America is trying to separate Russia and China
Yes, yes.
with Trump's moves. Then, does this picture also show that such a war that may happen at the same time will separate China and Russia?
I mean, for one
Yes.
thing, China and Russia seem to be rivals. In fact, China and Russia are with each other. See? Russia will never be able to keep the Chinese labor force. Russia did not accept them. Chinese companies were also not accepted in Russia. Pay close attention. So such perception is different from reality.
Yes, it's true. Now let's look at the video, and then let's move
Yes,
on to
yes,
Iran.
yes.
It is important because they have something to say
Now look,
about
will
that
you watch
explosion.
this? Oh.
Sure. Can you give me the audio if you
A
have it?
border crossing, previous ceremonies at the closed border crossing. Pakistani soldier, Indian soldier. With each other, they challenge in the form of a show. Tourists are watching. B flags are being lowered. The border crossing, and that's when it's turned off. Now they say that these colorful images, because this border crossing has been closed.
Yes, it is.